Arcade Perfect, my Arse. Right, okay guys, welcome to another Arcade Perfect, my Arse, and this week we're taking a look at Passing Shot by Sega, released in 1988. Now your eyes are not deceiving you, that screen was indeed upside down. Yeah, this game, rather than using the sort of like the kind of pseudo 3D that most tennis games used, apart from Pong obviously, this went for a kind of overhead view. Now I've never seen the arcade game, but from what I gather, I think you could have up to 4 people playing, and you would have to obviously face each other because, as you can probably tell at the start of the video, the screen is upside down. So, right, anyway, let's put some coins in. And it's got some real cheesy looking characters there. Push start button. Right, okay. How do we put how do we select? Oh, right, I don't know what's happened there. Right, anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just start. I think we'll just go for easy.
Final set.
Right, fault. Alright, okay. Yep, so obviously it starts off with the oh bollocks, I'm assuming you have to hit the ball when it's in the air or when it's flashing. That's better. Arse. Oh, bloody hell.
Game count.
Yeah, you can see there the screen is kind of flipped up. Oh, pick it out. What's interesting is obviously Sega did go on to release what's probably about the best video game, tennis video game, Virtua Tennis. It's got a nice realistic pingy sound when you hit the ball. Have it. I don't think the music is really that appropriate. Ho 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 ho! Oh, look at that! Ow, arse. It's quite playable, I have to say. It's interesting no other tennis games went on to use this viewpoint. But yeah, it's quite playable. It's quite playable. So let's take a look at some home versions. Right, okay, it's kicking off. This is the Commodore 64 one. And it looks like you've got to play as Michael Jackson or David Hasselhoff, not quite sure. Right, press start button. Right, wait a minute, I'm just trying to... Right, okay, so I am I'm the one closest to the camera. Dearie me. Yes, it's not quite the arcade one, is it? It's very kind of sluggish and slow. And it looks like the other player is a million miles away. Absolutely tiny looking. And the problem with this is by the time you've got to try and return the ball, you don't have a lot of time to really react. Yeah, it's slow and dearie me. I mean, the sound is just pish. I think the best thing about this game so far has been the music. Body touch? What the bloody hell is that? I mean, it's playable enough. It is playable. Out? That was in! That bounced in! Yeah, I mean, even look at the graphics. It just, I don't know. I was going to say it looks unfinished. I mean, I suppose it is a tennis game. There's a lot of green. I mean, I suppose, you know, it's a passable version of a pretty sort of mediocre arcade game. It's not one of these games you ever hear people talking about with any, you know, love at all. It just, even the ball graphics just look messy, and the big chunky sprite at the bottom. I really can't think why they would have picked this game to convert, because, you know, you're taking a pretty crap arcade game, and, you know, you can pretty much guarantee the home version is going to be pretty pish as well. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, that's the C64 one. Yeah, less said about that one the better, I think. Right, okay, this is the ZX Spectrum one, and this is the +3 one, because I couldn't get the 48K one to work. So let's go for Kempston 1. What does that mean there? Kempston 2, 1 or 2? Right, it's going to be Kempston 1. Press start button. Right, okay. So again, it's Michael Jackson versus David Hasselhoff, and I appear to be... Whoops. It's very, very sensitive. Right, you know what? That'll do. MM. Now that looks like Michael Jackson in the Thriller video. Now here's something you never thought. The Spectrum one has actually got music, whereas the C64 one doesn't have music. Well, it does at the start, but not during the game. Right, why can I not hit the ball? Come on! Alright, you've got to press it up or something, I think. There we go. I don't know if it's just me, but this just feels wholly unplayable. Come on, what? Why is it not even letting me get to the ball? Well, at least I've hit it. Hey! Yeah, I think there's a reason why you don't see any other tennis games like this, and it's purely and simply because it just doesn't work. You know, why didn't they just stick with the sort of 3D viewpoint that you get when you serve? That would have been so much better. Yeah. Body touch, no idea. Oh, in other words, right, okay, yeah, it's hit your body. Give me a match point in the Spectrum any day of the week over this. And what is that stupid face? Right, anyway, that's enough of that. Right, this is the MSX one. And hopefully this is going to work with the joystick. I know the joystick can be quite temperamental. Hang on. Right, joystick configured. Okay, I'll just put in anything again. Right, there we go. There we go to end. There we go. Right. Now let's try. We'll go for level 3 just for some shits and giggles. Ah, right, okay, can you see the resemblance here? I've obviously just gone for a straightforward port. I've actually just sussed, you press it up and you just hold the joystick up, you don't actually have to press fire button at all. I hate the speed of this thing. I mean, there was no way I was going to get to that ball. By the time you actually know where your player is, it's too late. I've got to guess he's over here. What the hell was that? I was holding the joystick to the left. Dearie me. I cannot stand that smarmy, stupid yellow face. What is that all about? Well, I know it's part of the arcade, but what was Sega thinking? I mean, there's no way I was going to get that. It seems like the only point I can actually score is when I'm serving. And it's virtually automatic. That's out. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, it appears you've got absolutely no control over this. You know what, I can't be bothered anymore with that. That's the MSX one. That is, yeah, let's move on. Right, okay, this is the Atari ST one. Right, press start button. At last a version I could actually put my name in correctly. Right, let's just go for easy again, I think. Yeah, I mean this isn't too bad. I mean it's pretty much like the arcade one. Oh, get in. At least it's semi-playable, this one. What would be nice is if it actually had a little arrow so you could basically showing you where your player is, because when your player's not on the screen you don't really know where he is. I mean, at least this one is semi-playable, you know what I mean, which can be more than can be said for the Spectrum and the Commodore 64 ones. Balls, no pun intended. Ace. Why is that an ace? That's not an ace. Right, I think we'll play to the end of this game. Oops, I think I just hit the trigger there. Right, last point maybe. Ah, balls. Right, anyway, that's Atari ST one. Let's move on. Right, okay, this is the Amstrad one. Right, start button. Let's just put in anything. I'll be Mr. Knight Rider again. Right, oh, there we go, we're away. Right, it looks kind of like the Spectrum one mixed with the Commodore 64 one. I don't know why the graphics are all white. I don't know why, but when I play this game it always makes me want to play Bounder on the C64. Can't think why. Well, I know what game I'd rather play. And the other one is Passing Shot. That's out. I mean, it's playable enough, but you know what? It's just dull. And this one in particular is so slow. Maybe it's because I'm playing an easy level or something, I don't know. Oh, pick it out. Twat. Oh, it's another beauty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why they've gone for monochrome graphics in the Amstrad. This could quite easily have had colour graphics. I think it's just a lazy port from the Spectrum, to be honest. Bollocks. Right, anyway, yeah, that's enough of that. That's Amstrad one. Let's take a look at the Commodore Amiga one. Right, okay, this is the very last version, thank Christ. This is the Commodore Amiga one. Now that music sounds very paperboyish. Let's try and put my name in, or does it really matter? It doesn't, does it? Yeah, it's bollocks. Z, Z, Z. Right, we'll go for level 2. Oh, we've got a grunting sound. Right, I've absolutely no idea what that music is all about. It sounds like a bloody mouse walking across a piano. Is that music for real? I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that the game is corrupted and that music is not what it should be. Body touch. Why do they come out with stupid things like that? That is not a thing in tennis. Yeah, the ball might hit you in the bollocks, but it's not called a bollocks touch or a body touch. Dearie me. And that face can just fuck off. Yeah, I'm definitely assuming that music isn't supposed to be like that. Nobody would be that tone deaf to release that. God, that music would just put me off playing this game, apart from the fact that the game is shit itself anyway. Hey! Ha ha ha! Eat dust. Yeah, your character just does not move quick enough. I don't need a face to look sad. Just need to look at my face. Look at my face playing this pile of shite. Oh, you know what? I'm getting angry now. This is awful. Right, yeah, you know what? I'm going to sum up. Let's go. Right, okay, I don't think I've ever actually been this desperate to get to the end of an Arcade Perfect My Arse. I don't know what Sega were thinking. It's certainly not their finest moment. Yeah, anyway, we need to do a little summary. Where do we start? I'm going to keep it short. Every 8-bit one is utterly woeful. They play like snails. I mean, this game is broken for a couple of reasons. One, it plays so slow. Your player doesn't move fast enough for the ball. And the biggest game failing is the fact that by time you can see where the ball's going to be, or sorry, where your player is, it's too late to actually move your player as to where you want them to be. You know, so yeah, C64 one is shite, Amstrad one is shite, MSX one is shite, Spectrum one is shite. The Commodore Amiga one, I'm going to assume the music, it was corrupted in my version. I don't know if that's the case. Just garbage. The Atari ST one was probably the least of a very, 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 very bad bunch. So I'm going to, if you really, really want to play this game, and trust me, I think you would rather have your eyes pulled out their sockets by a pair of hot pliers than play this. If you really have to subject yourself to a home version of this, then play the Atari ST. Every other version is complete and utter pish, so I'm not going to award any awards to these other ones because they're all bollocks. To be fair to the Atari ST, I mean, Passing Shot, the arcade game, is complete wank. If you want to play a decent tennis game, either play Pong or else play Virtua Tennis. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.